All right. So I am Carrie Engelbrecht. You did say my name right. Thank you. I am a project manager for Cox Communications and Engineering, and I recently obtained my Project Management Professional or PMP certification. Through that experience, I realized a few things that I'd like to share today. So my talk is Unofficial or Official Project Management. Is it for you? So first, what is a project? Basically, everything is either a project or an operation. The thing that sets them apart is that a project has a clear start and end date, and it creates a unique product, service, or result. Operations are ongoing and can be repetitive. For example, building a house is a project. Paying the electric bill is an operation. Who uses project management? Nearly everyone. If you make a plan and you have a to-do list, chances are you're a project manager. The only difference between being an official project manager and an unofficial one is whether or not you're willing to admit it. There are courses and workshops that will teach the principles, the framework, project management methodologies. There are boot camps to help you prepare to take the certification exam, but before you can even sit for those exams, you have to have experience as a project manager. Having a PMP is definitely worth pursuing, but it's not always a requirement for landing a role as a project manager. By the way, PMI, or the Project Management Institute, is highly regarded across all industries, and their methodology is recognized as the universal project management language. They set the industry standard. So what does a project manager do? If you're wondering, you're not alone. Project management jobs are not always referenced with consistent titles or responsibilities, but the title is commonly used, which leaves room for multiple interpretations, and at times it can feel a lot like this slide. So while I am not a ninja, although it would be really cool if I were, then what is it that I do? The role of the project manager can really be summarized as delivering what you said you would, when you said you would do it, within budget. Project managers are accountable for the outcome of the project and own the responsibility of bringing the right people to the table at the right time to do the right work. The approach varies from person to person, but good project managers generally share a few similar characteristics. Since authority, the title, project managers often have to rely on their influence to get things done. The team is continuously assessing the project, making changes where necessary, identifying risks and issues, so it's important to be able to embrace that change. With big responsibility comes big pressure. Performing well in high-pressure situations is a key success factor. Project management is very fast-paced. As the leader, that often means making split-second decisions, resolving problems as they arise, and saying no when necessary, and then being able to communicate in a way that promotes mutual respect and teamwork and supports the overall project success. More often than not, you're doing these things with people that have titles above yours, so there's a significant advantage to being good at managing up. Of course, these are just a few examples of the common characteristics that good project managers share. But when it comes to the role and the responsibilities, that varies by industry, company, and organization. Technical project managers have both technical expertise about the field that they are working in and practice project management methodology. So all technical project managers are project managers, but not all project managers are technical. For example, I work in engineering as a technical project manager, and the types of projects that I lead are focused on growing the backbone network, improving service availability, which is providing faster speeds and more reliable, and also launching new technologies. So it's important that I understand, at least at a high level, the way the current network operates, the different types of equipment and what they do, how many teams are involved, what each of those teams do, so that I can effectively know when to engage who and how to explain the work that needs to be done and why it's important to the overall project, because that overall buy-in is key to making it a successful project. The technical expertise is critical, but the interpersonal skills play an important role in order to run a successful project as well. So the demand for project managers and the leading sectors that are looking to fill project manager roles. So based on the job growth and talent gap report produced by the Project Management Institute, there is a widening gap between employers' need for skilled workers and the availability of professionals to fill those roles. The leading sectors based on expansion and attrition in project-oriented sectors through 2027. So this study went all the way through 2027. And by the way, we have exceeded what they expected us to exceed every year through 2020 already. Basically, it says that manufacturing and construction, information services and publishing, finance and insurance, those are the highest demand through the year 2027, and roughly 2.2 million new roles will be needed each year. So a quick search on LinkedIn shows that there are roughly 600 project management jobs that companies are trying to fill. And according to Glassdoor, the average salary for a project manager is $66,000 a year. For technical project managers, it's closer to $88,000. So if project management is something you think you might be interested in, there's definitely opportunities available. For more information about project management, I suggest starting with your local PMI chapter. I've listed both Tulsa and Oklahoma City. Each chapter holds regular meetings that both members and non-members are welcome to attend. There's no experience necessary. The topics can span all across the project management methodologies and approaches and are a great place to get started. So I am happy to answer any questions now, or feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or by email. And thank you guys so much.